Yo, yo, yo. What up? What up? What up, my betting family? We back with another video here at No Limit Bets for the NBA slate of April 9th, 2023. It's the last day of the regular season, y'all, so we definitely look to end it with a bang. But before we get started, I would like to say happy Easter to y'all. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it may be that you're watching this video. Hope y'all having a good one, and hopefully we can make it a better day by winning some money. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's truly appreciated. We're currently on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we're less than 40 subscribers away from hitting that mark. So I definitely appreciate all the love and support that you guys have shown thus far. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into today's video. I'm going to be bringing out my top 6 picks for today's NBA slate of games. Just to do a quick recap of the picks that we posted on yesterday's video. As you guys could see, we were so close to the sweep. The 3 that were able to green for us, we had Trey Jones over 25.5 PRA. He crushes this line, ending with 43. We also took Shaden Sharp over 30.5 PRAs. He goes over as well, ending with 34. And then we had O'Shea Agbaji over 16.5 points. He also has a monster night, ending with 28 points. Now, the lone one that wasn't able to hit, we took the under on Kawhi Leonard's 36 PRAs, and he goes over. Now, with this one, I didn't expect Portland to keep it a game as long as they did. I thought, the Clippers were going to be able to take care of business, at least in the first half, and that would lead to Kawhi not playing as much or not having to be as aggressive. But obviously that didn't happen, as Kawhi Leonard turned it up in the third quarter. I had a monster third quarter that ultimately pushes him over the 36 PRA line. But it is what it is, a 3-1 day. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, we look to end the regular season with a bang. So let's go ahead and get started with my top 6 picks. For my first pick, I'm going to be going to the PRA category, and I'm going to be going down to what I believe one of the most meaningful games of the slate today. And I'm going to be taking Karl Anthony Towns over 33.5 PRAs. Now, as you guys can see, over his last 5, he's averaging right at this line with 33.6, going over in 4 out of his last 5. The lone miss against Portland, where he only ended up with 20 PRAs. He dealt with foul trouble throughout that game, and didn't pretty much get into the rhythm. So I don't expect him. Hopefully he doesn't, but I don't expect him to get in foul trouble today. This is the big game. Currently, the Timberwolves are the 9th seed, and the Pelicans are the 8th seed. The Pelicans are 1 game up on the Timberwolves. But if the Timberwolves were to win tonight, beating the Pelicans, they will own the tiebreaker over the Pelicans. So they will at least move up to the 8th seed. So that is a big jump, as with the 8th seed, you only need 1 win in the play-in to get your spot. Obviously, if you lose that game, you face the winner of the 9th and 10th seed. So either way, you just need 1 win if you're the 7th or 8th seed. So I expect Cat to come out here and have a big game, and obviously get us to 34 PRAs. So I'm going to be rocking with him for my first pick. For my second pick, I'm going to stick to the same game, but I'm going to go to the points and assists category, and I'm going to be going to the other side, to the Pelican side of things, and I'm going to be taking Brandon Ingram over 33.5 points and assists. Now, over his last 10 games, Brandon Ingram is averaging 28 points per game and 8.5 assists for a total of 36.5 and A's, points and assists. Slightly above this line that's 33.5. Now, I don't really like his rebounding prop. because obviously the Timberwolves have Rudy Gobert and Cat down low to grab a lot of pretty much 2 7-footers are pretty much going to be grabbing the rebounds. So that's why I don't really like his rebounds or want to add him onto his prop today. But he's been doing well, obviously facilitating and scoring. We already know what he can do scoring wise, and I expect a big game from him today as well. As I just mentioned, they are the 8th seed, 1 game up on the Timberwolves, and yeah, I expect them to have a big game. They're also tied with the Lakers for that 7th seed, so there is a possibility if they win that they may get out of the play-in and secure a playoff spot. So I'm going to be rocking with Brandon Ingram over 33.5 points and assists for my second pick. For my third pick, I'm going to go to a 3-point make category. Not sure if you guys have heard of this guy or not, but I'm going to be taking JT Thor over 1.5 3-point makes against the Cleveland Cavaliers. As you guys can see, over his last 5, he is averaging 1.8 makes a game. He has hit the over in 3 out of his last 5 games. The 2 that he did miss, he ended up right on the hook with 1 apiece. Now, Thor here recently is attempting 4.1 3-point, pretty much 4 3-point attempts per make, and as you guys can see, he is averaging 1.8. His 3-point percentage has been at 46% here recently, so I think he should have obviously get us the 2 3-point makes. He has been shooting it well. Obviously the Cavs are sitting out all their main players, and it's just gonna be just role players or rookies playing this game. So I expect them to get us 2 3-pointers at least here today against the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I'm going to be rocking with him for my third pick. For my fourth pick, I'm going to go to the points category, and I'm going to be going down to the Warriors and Trailblazers game. And I'm going to be taking Klay Thompson over 23.5 points. Now, as you guys can see, over his last 5, he's averaging right at this line with 23.4, hitting the over in 3 out of his last 5 games. Now, here against the Trailblazers, he has hit the over in 2 out of the 3 matchups thus far this season. In those 3 games, he's had 31 points, and the one that he did miss, he missed right on the hook with 23 points. Now, also, over the last 7 games, pretty much since the Trailblazers has benched all their main players and has been playing all the role players, over the last 7 games, Portland is allowing the most points per game and the most 3-point makes per game to opposing shooting guards, which, as we all know, Klay Thompson is one of the best shooters of all time, and I think this should be a favorable matchup for him. Now, as far as in the Warriors, they are currently the 6th seed, tied with the 5th seeded Clippers, and they're 1 game up on the Lakers and the Pelicans, who are also tied. Now, obviously, it all depends who they feel they're more comfortable with matching up in the first round, but they don't want to fall out of the playoff and fall into the play-in. So I expect them to try to get a dub here today, and I expect Klay Thompson to be a big part of that, and him scoring at least 24 points for us. So I'm going to be rocking with him for my 4th pick. For my 5th pick and my 6th picks are going to be the 2 unders of the day that I like. One of them, I'm going to run it back. It is what it is, man. He did let us down yesterday, but I'm going to take the under again on Kawhi Leonard's 35.5 PRAs. I don't believe that the Phoenix are going to be able to keep it a game as the Trailblazers did yesterday against the Clippers. I think the Clippers come in and, try to handle business. As far as in Phoenix, we know they're sitting out all their main players, and their role players I don't believe are as good as the Trailblazers role players that they had out yesterday. So I expect the Clippers to take care of business here early. Also, this is the second day of a back-to-back for them. So I expect Kawhi Leonard to kind of be on a minutes restriction. I don't expect them to play high minutes. And I just expect the Clippers bench and role players to be able to take care of the Phoenix without Kawhi having to put up big numbers. So I'm going to be running it back, and I'm going to be taking the under on Kawhi Leonard's 35.5 PRAs. And for my second under of the day, I'm going to go to assists category, and I'm going to go to Killian Hayes, the Detroit against Chicago game. I'm going to be taking the under on Killian Hayes' 7 assists. Now, as you guys can see, Killian Hayes is pretty much, he's always ends around this line, but most of the times he always ends with either 5 or 6 assists. As you guys can see by his last 5 games, he's averaging 6.6 over his last 5 games, going over in only one of them against Miami, where he ended up having 8 assists, and he also had a push against Orlando. Now with this one, I believe the worst we could do is push. I don't think he'll get us 8 assists against the Bulls here today. So that's why I'm going to be taking the under. At the bare minimum, I believe is going to end up as a push. But like I mentioned, he always likes to end around the 5 to 6 assists line. And also they have obviously Jaden Ivey, who I believe is going to obviously be their main playmaker and facilitator. So I'm going to be taking the under on Killian Hayes, 7 assists for my 6th and last pick. So just to recap, we're taking the over on Cat's PRA line. We're taking the over on Brandon Ingram's points and assist line. Taking the over on JT Thor, 1.5 3-point makes. The over on Klay Thompson's points. And then we're going to be running it back. We're going to take the under on Kawhi Leonard's. And then we're going to take the under on Killian Hayes' assists. And as always, if you agree with any of my plays, please do your own research. Just don't take my word for it. Also, I'm more than likely going to put out another slip on my Twitter. So make sure you guys look out for that posted slip on my Twitter account. The link to my Twitter is going to be posted in the description down below. But as always, also, we like to go with the low risk, high reward. So I'm going to be placing a $7.20 bet for the possibility of winning $180. So I'm going to go ahead and place that entry. And that's going to be it for today's video, y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Enjoy the games today. And we'll be back here on Tuesday for the play-in tournament. Let's get this money.